Now yes, as what I was talking, sine 120 is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, and you can automatically see one thing. Sine 120 is lying in which quadrant? Second quadrant. And I told you before, the value of sine is always positive in second quadrant. So see, your answer also comes as plus root 3 by 2. Okay. Now what was the value of cos theta? That was equal to x. Okay. What is the value of x? It is 1 by 2. So you can write here, sorry, cos 120 was equal to x. So this will be equal to how much? Minus 1 by 2. And you all know that cos is always negative in the second quadrant. Okay, except sine, all the functions are negative. Okay, so I will rub this for you. Just write it down somewhere. This is a very important formula. Okay, so okay, you know sine, you know cos. How will you find tan? Tan is equal to how much? Sine upon cos. Simply y upon x. So you can write here root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 by 2. So it will be minus root 3. Okay, so this was the conventional method. You can find secant and cosecant yourself. This is pretty easy. Okay, that's just the inverse of all these three. I am not going to do that. Okay, so what I was going to tell you was the shortcut method. Okay, this is the long method, conventional method. Now we are going to look at the shortcut method. Okay, so we have to find the value of sine 120. Okay, first I will find the value of sine 120. So what did I tell you in the last class? How will you write 120? You will basically write 120 in the form of multiple of 90. Okay. So what multiple is how can you write in the multiple form? You can write 120 as 90 into 1 plus 30 degrees. You can write it like this. Yes. So I will write here again. Okay. So I hope this is not, there is nothing difficult in this. You have to just split it in 90 multiple form. So 90 into 1 is 90 plus 30 is 120. I hope this is clear to you all. Now look carefully here. Now what is the multiple of 90? The multiple of 90 is odd. Okay. Okay. Now before even doing that, just look. I forgot to tell you one thing. Which quadrant is sine 120 lying inside? Which quadrant is sine 20 lying inside? See, 90 into 1. 90 into 1 is first quadrant. Okay. Plus 30. That means you will enter the second quadrant. Okay. So in second quadrant, what is the value of sine? It is always negative. Oh, sorry, it is always positive. Sine is always positive in second quadrant. Okay. You all know that. So I will write here first positive. You will write here positive. Okay, that's enough. Now look carefully here again. 90 into 1 plus 30. Okay, so you are multiplying 90 with 1. 1 is even or odd? 1 is odd. Okay, so if there is an odd number here with the multiplication number, so what will happen to sine? Sine will get converted to cos. Sine will get converted to cos. 1 is odd, so you will change the sign to cos. You will change sine to cos in case this number is odd. If it was 90 into 2, then sine will remain sine. But if it was 1, 3, 5, 7, any odd number, then it will turn to cos. Okay. Then you have written here plus cos. Then what is the remaining thing? 30 degrees. So simply write here 30 degree in the angle. So what you have to find? You have to find out the value of plus cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 degree. Okay. So what is the value of cos 30? You all know. Root 3 by 2. So this will be plus root 3 by 2. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Next, see how many steps did it take? 1, 2, 3. That's all. You don't have to make this long calculations. It's up to you. You can use this method also. Nobody will cross it. Okay. Now next value we are going to find is cos 120. How can we write it? In form of 90 multiples, same. Cos of 90 into 1 plus 30 degrees. I hope that is clear to you all. Okay, now look carefully here. First of all, you will find the sign of the final answer. This is which quadrant? 90 into 1 is first, plus 30. So you are entering the second quadrant here. So second quadrant, what is the value of cos? It is negative. So you will simply write negative here. Okay. Now again look here. 90 into 1. 1 is odd or even? 1 is odd. So when you are multiplying with odd number, what will cos turn to? Cos will turn into sine. Okay. It will be minus sine. Okay. What is the remaining thing? 30 degree. So minus sine 30 degree. Okay. This will be, what is this value of minus sine 30? Minus, it is 1 by 2. So the answer will be minus 1 by 2. You can confirm the answers. See, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. The answers are same. You can see here. Okay. Nothing has changed. And you can find the value of tan 30 also. Tan 120 also. How will you find it? Simply divide these two. Okay, no need to do anything complicated. Root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 by 2. How much will this be? Minus root 3. This also matches with this. Okay, so this is just a proof that both the methods always give you the right answer. Now the choice is yours which method you want to use. Okay, I will show you with both methods. Now we will do one more of this case, then we will go ahead. Okay. Next is 225 degrees. Okay. First of all, which quadrant is 225 degrees lying inside? Now you must all be able to imagine it. See, 90 into 2 plus 45. You can write it like this. So 90 into 2 means 90 is one quadrant. So 90 into 2 means second quadrant, and plus 45 means you are entering the third quadrant. So how will the diagram look like? Okay, this is a circle. Okay, pardon my drawing. Okay, okay. Now how will it look like? See, you will start from here. Okay, you will go in this direction 180 degree plus 45. So it will be somewhere here. Okay, it will be somewhere here, and this angle will be how much? This angle will be how much? 225 degree. Okay, now to proceed, you have to make a triangle. Okay, because you have to make a triangle with the reference angle. First, you have to find the reference angle. Where is the reference angle in between? Reference angle is in between terminal side. This is a terminal, yes. Terminal side is where the angle is ending. Initial side is from where the angle is starting. Okay, I am again repeating. Okay, and this is a terminal side, and reference angle is between terminal side and the x-axis. This is your x-axis. Okay, so what will be the angle? The angle will be this. This will be the reference angle. Okay, and what is the value of this reference? This is known as reference. I will write here. Okay, I hope that is clear to you all. Okay, now what I was talking about, what is the value of the reference angle? This whole angle is 225 degree. From here to here is 180. So what will be this angle? This will be 225 minus 180, 45 degree. This will be 45 degrees. Okay, now look carefully here. This will be, I am dropping a perpendicular so as to make a triangle. So this will be O, A, B. I am just giving it a name. O, A, B. I have given it a name. Okay. Now look carefully in this triangle. So what will be the value of x? X will be this. And what will be the value of y? Y will be this. Okay. Now in this triangle, in triangle ABO, in triangle ABO, what is the value of x? See, this is a unit. I always make a unit circle. So radius is 1. Okay. So x upon 1 is how much? X upon 1. Base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse is how much? Cos 45. Base upon perpendicular. Sorry. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. So y upon 1 is equal to sine 45. Okay. So this will come out to be x is equal to how much? x is equal to 1 by root 2. Am I right? Okay, because cos 45 is root 1 by root 2, and same y is equal to also 1 by root 2. X is equal to also 1 by root 2 and y is equal to also 1 by root 2. Both are the same values. Okay. Now, in which quadrant is this lying inside? In which quadrant is this lying, this triangle lying inside? This is lying inside the 1, 2, 3. Third quadrant. In third quadrant, x is on the left side and y is on the bottom. So both x and y will be negative. Okay. So I can write here in fourth quadrant, x is equal to minus 1 by root 2, y is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. So, what will be the value of sine 225? I hope you all remember that was y, and y is how much? Minus 1 by root 2. Cos 225 is equal to x. That will be equal to same minus 1 by root 2. What will be tan 225? Y upon x. Okay, that will be how much? 1. Okay, so these are the values of sine, cos and tan. Yes. Third. Oh, so this is the third quadrant. Yeah, my mistake. This is the third quadrant. Okay, this was the third quadrant. First, second, third. My mistake. By mistake, I wrote fourth. Okay, so you found out the value of sine, cos, and tan as minus 1 by root 2, 1 by minus 1 by root 2, and 1. Okay, these are the three values. Okay, you can find cosec, sec, and cot also by yourself. Now these are the values. Okay, now I am going to do by the shortcut method. Okay, let's do the shortcut method. Okay, so that will be sine 225. First we will find sine 225. Okay, how can you write 225 as multiple of 90? You can write it as sine 90 into 2. You all know 90 into 2 is 180. Okay, plus 45. You can write it like this without any problem. Okay, now look carefully here. Which quadrant you are entering? 90 into 2 means second. Plus 45. That means you are entering the third quadrant. What is the value of sine in third quadrant? It is always negative. Only tan is positive. I have already told you this before. So you will write the sign here negative. Okay. Now look carefully. The multiple is what? 2. 2 is a even or odd number? Even number. So since 2 is even, so what will sine turn into? It will remain same, because if it was odd then it would have turned to cos, but now it is even. So you will write here minus sine again. Okay. Now the remaining thing is 45. Just write the angle here, 45 degrees. So that will come out to be how much? Minus 1 by root 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Minus into minus is minus 1 by root 2. See, same answer is coming. Okay. Next thing, cos . So this is cos 90 into 2 plus 45. Same way you can split. Now cos in second quadrant, third, this is the third quadrant. We have come to that conclusion earlier also. So in third quadrant, what is the value of cos? It is negative. So I will write a sign negative here. Okay. Now 2 is even or odd? 2 is an even number. So cos will turn into, it will remain same. Okay. It will remain same. So it will remain cos. Okay. Remaining thing is 45 degree angle. So you can write here minus cos 45 is how much? 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. This is your answer. Okay. One more thing that is remaining is tan 45. What will be tan 45? tan 45 is how much? Sin 45 upon cos 45. So minus 1 by root 2 upon minus 1 by root 2. Cancel 1. So 1 is the answer. So you can compare the answer. These all the answers are same. Okay. Okay. So this was some examples that I did for your understanding. Okay. Now we will start the next topic. The next topic is trigonometric functions of negative angles. Okay, what does it mean like this? If they have asked to find the value of sine minus 60, find the value of cos minus 120. So if you have to find values like this, okay, so how you will proceed? Okay, so we are going to discuss about this. Okay, so let us start with a simple derivation. Okay, we'll start with a simple derivation. First of all, x and y coordinates you will make, then you will make a circle. You will make a circle. Okay. Now, next thing that you are going to do is we are talking about a negative angle. So negative angle is in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. So say this is the initial side and I'll rotate somewhat like this. So this right here will be what? Minus theta. This will be minus theta. Okay. Now this will be x comma y. Okay, so this will be the value of x and this will be y. See, in all the questions first we have to make a triangle. That is the most basic thing. Okay, the most basic thing. In case the angle is greater than 90 degree, how will you make the triangle? You will use the concept of reference angle. Okay, so always you have to make the triangle first. So I will name this triangle as OAB. Okay, now this triangle has a radius of 1 unit. Okay, the radius has a radius of 1 unit. Okay, now look in triangle AOB carefully. This is triangle AOB. Okay, what will be the value of sine theta? Sorry, I wrote it wrong. This is angle is minus theta. So what will be the value of sine of minus theta? What will be the value of sine of minus theta? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. So y upon 1. Okay. Same cos minus theta. Cos minus theta will be what? Cos minus theta will be what? X upon 1. Base upon hypotenuse. So x upon 1. Okay, this is not the end here. Okay, now understand what I am going to say. This is very important. Now all of these are lying in fourth quadrant. Okay, in fourth quadrant this y will be what? Positive or negative? Y will be negative. Y will be negative. Okay, what will be the value of x? X will be positive because it is lying on the right side of the x-axis. So in fourth quadrant, okay, sine of minus theta will become minus y and cos of minus theta will become, it will remain same. Okay, it will remain same. Okay, now these are the values that I found out from this derivation that I have done here. Sine of minus theta was minus y and cos of minus theta. Okay, first we will write this only. Now I have written this equation here. Now compare this to normal equation. Normal equation is what? This. Okay, now I will multiply this equation by minus sign. I will multiply this equation by minus 1. Okay, so what will I get? See, this was the normal value for sine theta. In the beginning of the class I have showed you this. Sine theta is y and sine of minus theta is minus 1. Okay, now look carefully what I am going to do. Now if I multiply this by minus 1, If I multiply this by minus 1, what am I going to get? Minus sin theta is equal to minus y. First, I hope these two equations are clear to you, how they came out in existence. Okay, now look carefully in this equation and this equation. Yeah, can you see the right hand side in both these cases is same? Minus y and minus y. Okay, right hand side is same, only difference is left hand side. So since right hand side is same, can I say sine of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta? Can I or can I not? Yes. So this is your first identity. So if you get a angle, like if they ask you in the exam, find the value of sine of minus 60. So how will you find it? You will simply write minus sine 60, and now you have to simply write the value of sine 60. You know what is the value of sine 60? That is minus root 3 by 2. So this is the first identity. This is very important. Okay, I hope the derivation is clear to you all. Okay, now let us look at the second equation. Second equation is cos of minus theta is equal to x. Okay, and you know, or you all know, for positive cos theta, for positive angle, cos theta is how much? Cos theta is how much? X also same. Okay, now if you compare 1 and 2, what conclusion do you come out to? You come out to the conclusion that cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. In other words, the negative sign of the angle doesn't has much effect on cos. It has no effect. See that it will again come out to be positive. Okay, I will give you example. Say they ask you cos of minus 30. So how will you solve this? You will simply write here cos of minus 30 will be equal to simply cos 30, and cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so negative sign has no effect on the value of cos. It remains the same. It has the same sign as the positive angle also. Okay, this is a very important property. So this is the second property. This is your second property. Okay, sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta, cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, let's see the last property for tan. Okay, to find the value of c, sin minus theta, I will name this 3. I will name this one 4. Okay, so 3 upon 4. Sorry. This is the actual. Okay, 3 divided by 4, equation 3 divided by equation 4. This comes out to be what? Sine of minus theta x. Okay, I hope this is, you can all read. Sine minus theta upon cos minus theta is equal to minus 1 by x. Sine minus theta upon cos minus theta is tan minus theta. And this is equal to minus y by x. Okay, I hope this equation is clear to you all. Okay, now you all have studied before, tan theta is what? Y by x. Okay, so we'll name this 5, 6. So from 5 and 6 equation you can come to the conclusion that, what can you come to? The conclusion that you will come out to is, you will equate these two and you will come out to the conclusion that tan of, wait a minute. Okay, I will rub this side. I'll write here again. Now I will multiply this equation by minus 1. What will I get? Okay, now look at 5 and 6. Right hand side is same, minus y by x minus y by x. So upon comparing, you come to the conclusion that tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Okay, so if there is a negative sign on the angle, the negative sign will come outside. Okay, for example, tan of minus 30, that will be equal to how much? Minus tan 30. And what is the value of tan 30? 1 by root 3. Okay, so these are the three identities. Okay, first one, sine of minus theta is always equal to minus sine theta. Okay, second one, tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Okay, and last one is cos of minus theta is cos of theta. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, now we will start doing some questions. Okay, we will start the exercise. Okay, I will rub all of this. Okay, so the first question we will start with in the exercise 3.1, and that is they have asked us the value, find the trigonometric functions of, okay, if they ask trigonometric functions, they mean to ask me the value of what? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, secant theta and cot theta. Okay, now in all of this question, if they ask trigonometric functions in your exam, you have to find all the values. All 6 you have to show in the exam. Okay, there is keep no doubt about it. Okay, now since I will only find the values of these 3 functions. Okay, and you can find the values, the rest of the values, because they are very easy. Just take the inverse of sine, cos and tan, you can find the rest of the values. So I am going to find all these 3 values for all the functions. Okay, so let us look at some questions, some of the examples, some of the questions. So first 4 parts. 0 theta, 30 theta, sorry, theta is equal to 0 degrees, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. You all know the values of these already, so I am not going to cover this. I am going to start with 150 degrees. So next second pause.